Hello guys, welcome to our English talk show again. Today we are really privileged to have invited the prominent Chinese novelist, Miss Yan Geling, to be on our show. Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Welcome to our talk show. It's a real
very
pleasure
honored
to
be on your talk show.
The honor is all ours. Yeah, could you first please say hi to your audience?
Hi friends. Hi readers.
Excellent. You know, as a prominent writer, can you share your experience with us? Usually, where do you get inspiration for your writings from?
I'm a good listener to people's stories. I have many friends who like to tell me their experiences that sound very mundane, but I can always find some interesting details and some funny stuff, absurdity, and I think to have a very sympathetic ear is very important for a novelist. Mm-hmm. And because we say sympathetic is that you can co-feel with your friends who tell you their
experience stories.
Yeah, their hurts, their confusions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their especially when they are emigrated to different countries. Mm-hmm. And they feel displaced. Mm-hmm. And they feel alienated and cannot get assimilated. So mm-hmm. It's all the stories actually. After I came to the United States. Mm-hmm. And went to get my graduate school degree. Mm-hmm. I had this
similar experience?
No, I had this great wave of productivity and creativity. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because the experiences that I shared with my friends and mm-hmm. my especially 闺蜜, female
really
friends.
Close friends.
Yeah. So it just inspired me.
Okay, great. So you can feel them because they're really good friends, and they provide you with they're like the source of your inspiration for your writing.
Yeah.
Excellent. Can you also tell the audience?
But I never betray them, though.
Anonymous.
Yeah. Sometimes usually ladies gossip, right? They gossip about other people, so maybe friends of friends, mm-hmm.
Or it's common.
Yeah. So they like to talk about their friends or their family. Friends.
You're a secret keeper.
So
you only take the information.
Yeah, I never betrayed my friend. Yeah, right.
I see. Okay, that's a good tip for the writers to get. So you can get good inspirations, stories from your friends, but never betray them. Always keep the little secrets.
Yes. Yeah.
Excellent. Can you also tell us what makes a good writing in your opinion?
I think good writing is the simplest thing, which looks simple, sounds simple, but it's the most difficult is to get it right.
To
get it right.
Easy.
It's not the flowery. It's not fancy words and big words. That normal people don't use any. It's pedantic words, and it's not that. It's just the words, the syntax is the most right, the most accurate.
The most appropriate one.
Yeah.
So sometimes to use simple words to express profound idea, it's a real skill. Mm-hmm. Not everyone can grasp, can have.
Yeah.
We have seen many of your famous novelists that got adapted into movies, TV series. Now, there must be so many proud moments in your life. Can you share with your audience what has been your proudest moment in your life?
Oh, well, I started writing at 20, and I started to get my my novels published in since 27, so it's no big deal for me. Never feels like the happiest or proudest. The proudest moment is this moment. I write this sentence, I feel great. This sentence is better than I expected. So this is my happiest and proudest the moment. Yeah. So this is my holiday, and I would give myself a little treat. Or yeah. So
when such a sentence is created, you then give a prize to yourself.
Yeah. It come back to surprise me. You know,
you surprise yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, excellent. Do you still remember in the first place, and when and on what occasion did you find your calling for writing, or your passion for writing? How did that happen?
I think it's because of my genes.
In your genes.
My father was a writer and also a painter, and so I think mostly his library nurtured me, and the way of his life and his expressions nurtured me, not consciously but subconsciously. So I had the most freedom, more freedom than normal children to wander in his library. So he didn't prevent me from reading anything. Yes.
So you could indulge yourself in reading.
Yeah. Well, you know, something that they considered erotica, right? So, but my father gave me free rein.
Total freedom.
Yeah, total freedom. And he himself is also a free thinker. He always doubts. You know, he always has doubts, and then
critical thinking.
Yeah. And so I think that is the most important quality and legacy that I had from my father. He didn't think I would be a writer because I used to be a performer. I used to be a dancer. So nobody thought I would become one day a writer. And it was very unexpected.
Unexpectedly, you discovered your multiple talents, not just in acting, but in writing as well.
I was an awful actress, dancer. I was nervous. I was, I felt like, you were, you don't have much freedom. You don't really, I think my brain is much richer,
when you're writing.
Is to express myself, whereas my limbs and my body is limited because I didn't think I was the cut for dancing. I loved the dancing. I loved all forms of art. Like I danced, so I could whole-bodily enjoy music. So
you got a really artistic qualifications in you, and the best calling, the best quality you find in yourself is in the writing, in the field of writing.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I could be a good scientist too, because I like experiments in many things, but I didn't have that background. My family wasn't.
I see. That can make maybe a different area that will surprise you in the future.
I don't know. It's too late.
Many audience they look up at you at the role models. Many audience also youngsters. Any suggestions you can give to them if they also want to become a good writer, successful writer as you?
I think first you have to read as much as you could. I realize nowadays the kids don't read much, and they read the school or what school assigned to them, but they don't really find joy in reading. And I think it's nowadays too many new devices, electronic devices, and chopped up their time. And they couldn't find the quiet and the mind, the serenity of the mind to really absorb in reading. So I think that's a pity, and for that reason I hate all the devices. They're supposed to make us better human beings, but meanwhile they really make us less humane.
Yeah, it's supposed to give us more freedom to read more. I have friends who have a Kindle. They got downloaded about 20 different novels in there. But over a year, they never finish one single novel from reading from Kindle.
Yeah.
Remember what Ms. Yan Geling told us, you have to really absorb yourself in the writing and read a lot and really enjoy what you read. Okay, thank you so much for taking the interview. It's a real honor.
I'm very happy to be interviewed by you.
Before we finish, Javier, any other words you may want to say to the audience?
And I think you just do things to follow your heart, and also to not to do things half-hearted. Do it wholeheartedly. Yes. So this is I've done 2 things: dancing for 8 years, and the rest of my life I devoted to writing. So I think this really is a good quality of a person.
And also the good quality of living, right? To enjoy wholeheartedly, enjoy whatever you do. Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.